Test, test, test. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Quite a lot of noise being picked up by the mic. Don't know, is there a way in OBS to denoise? Hello? Oh, perfect. Ah, yes. Right, probably turn this up. With that. 1, 2. What is? Oh, that crap. Turn off the monitor. Hello. That's much better. No noise. Like it, like it. I'm just going to jump in somewhere and fly. Let's see. Test the stream deck. Get the buttons. Buttons are all right. So there's my flight info. Nothing at the moment. Altitude 3 foot apparently. Don't know how. I feel like my face is a bit big. Can turn it off. Turn off. Turn on. Let's fly. Do. Boom. Okie doke. Let's pick ourselves a nice plane. Should we have the pilotless? Let's have this. That nice green one. All right. Let's see what this looks like. For God's sake, Track AR's not working. Of course not. I usually test the Track AR before I launch a game because, you know, it crashes if you try and do it during the game. I didn't do it this time because it's been a long time since it wasn't working. That's decided it's not working. I may have to go without. Hello to my one viewer. I am just testing, so don't expect anything exciting. I've gone to the Isles of Scilly and I'm going to try flying around. I've got my little... this! So that's my idea of what kind of information people will want if they view my stream. Yeah, just speed, altitude and sim time. You know, I think that'll probably suffice. Don't want to overload the top of my screen with information. Yeah, no track IR. Oh well. Fixing that'll be for another day. I don't need the hat. I'm not used to flying without track IR. You can obviously do that. Oof. Yeah, I'm kind of used to just looking around the cockpit. I'm sure I've started one of these up before. Oh. I keep wanting to like look down to see the rest of the cockpit, but I can see that. Oh, is that no? Not in view there. Oh right, I do need this. That's the switch fuel pump. Strobe light. Pitot heat. Nav light. Alternator. Avionics. Look at that. Nav mode. Da da da. Ba, 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 ba. There's the fuel selector. It's already on. What else might I need? Mixture full. Right, sort that out. I can see the magnet. I want to. Is there a view that? Okay, the starter's down here. Ready to start yet? What am I not doing? Oh, yeah, fuel selector. I always think that the pointy end is what it's pointing to, but it's like this on multiple planes. It's the stubby end. Oh, there we go. We're ready to start. There we go. Ah! Alright, again, I keep wanting to look left and right. So, like, streamers generally don't use... yeah, streamers generally... Okay, I'll go that way and take off, I think, into the... I think there's two... I keep wanting to look left. Yeah, there's a runway there. I think streamers tend to not use track IR, which I can understand, because it means every time I look over there towards OBS, we'll look out the window, but man, I'm just so used to it. I feel like somebody's clamped my head in place. I can feel my neck getting sore just from the See, I know the windsock's over there and I want to go look at it. There we go. So I've got my things like stream overlays and stuff set up, and I'm just testing it. I'm only going to be flying for like until about 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock my time, which is in about 45 minutes. Just wanted to set stuff up. Still haven't got stuff like chatbots. Haven't got like overlays. Should anyone follow me, it's not going to be announced except by me. Okay, let's just be. Now, I say B. There, altimeter set. And I want to turn off the fuel pump now. We'll go through all of this. And let's do this. Fly, my pretty. Fly. Fly. Oh, okay. It's quite a short runway. But we're up. Avoid that tree. Landing gear up. Have a look around the Scilly Isles. Oh, I didn't know there was a huge chimney there. Maybe that's real. This is... I mean, I've never been here in real life. I've flown out of here on the sim before, and there's no chimney. So that'll probably be the Wheel of VFR mod, eh? Maybe it's real. And I should have a mod in place that... adjusts the water line so you can see more of the sand. Hard to tell. Alright, flaps. We go. A little fly around these beautiful islands. I keep wanting to turn my head. As far as I'm aware, the bug still exists, where if you attach or detach a input device while the sim's running, it will just crash the desktop. Therefore, I can't. And that also applies if I close and if I restart the Track IR software, which is normally how you get it running. So I'm going to do a thing. Turn me off and turn this on. Okay, I'm a bit zoomed out. That's a little nav map. That was my cool idea for how to kind of have a little inset map that I can bring up. Now, the one thing with a little nav map is I can zoom in so you can see where I am. But because the flight's already started, it'll just default and zoom back out again. Yeah. Oh dear. What's going on here? I don't see any cool sand. Maybe the mod's not loaded. And the POV hat on my joystick as well. I don't know if I'm just not pressing it with enough conviction, but I keep kind of like, you know, let go slightly or it'll jerk around. Pretty happy though. Pretty happy with the flight information at the top there. Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've actually left. I've probably left a bit stuttering again. So it's like a bit of a test as well to see how well my system can handle it, because normally I'm not streaming. Although normally I am kind of running someone else's stream, so that can kind of be, you know, can tax the system as well. But actually doing the stream yourself, probably more. Let's go outside. So there's... Okay, so... It's a tiny HUD. We should be able to turn it off. Oh! Excellent. Can I see any nameplates around here? Don't know what... Flaps were still partly down. That's not happened before either. The axis that I've got bind to the flaps, I did use. Oh. Go back inside. Let's turn towards the Cornish coast. So I'll bring my face back. I also have... Yeah. So this light is something that I just own as part of my day job. I haven't had to go out and get special stuff to stream with. We're like totally overspeeding here. But I turned crash detection off. Okay, we don't do that. We can do this. But that's a bit much. Let's go back to that. We kind of can't see any, well, can't see much land now. I believe we're on live weather. Also, like, the reason I'm only doing this until about 6 is I am going out after. I'm just going to check my phone. It's going to trim the plane. I found it's quite a nice plane to trim this. It kind of like stays trim after you trim it. Come on, come on, little more. Yeah, come on, do. We are climbing. Probably make the the little units on the little data overlay thing bigger? Then you can barely read. No, no, actually, that'll be fine because I'm just viewing it at like about half size, and I can turn it off and on, off, on. Lovely. Oh, we're going down a bit now. You know what? Probably need to pull back on the throttle, don't I? Little crash course in unsafe flying. So yeah, we're going to fly over to Cornwall, just fly up the coast a little bit, land somewhere, and then that'll be it. Still not quite trimmed. Quite windy according to little nav map, so that's probably a factor. Yeah, I need to keep like checking my phone and stuff. Yeah, that altitude's wrong. Oh, need to look at that. Everything else is right here. If I just check. Oh. Where's my clock? (2) Sim Zulu. That's 1. Let's go. Clocks shouldn't have gone forward. Yeah. Zulu time should be the same as local time at this time of year. Who even knows? Alright, that's not bad. You can probably need to... I don't know, it's too small to read the airport codes, but you know, you can kind of see where we are on the ground. Not sure what the crack is with the altitude though. Altitude. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's an issue with Fly Live. Because the altitude it's reading is just wrong. And it's not Sim Connect because Little Navmap has the correct altitude. 4,700 feet. If we bring up the HUD, nope, here, HUD, yeah, oh, what? Whoa! Raid? Fabio? I know who Fabio is. Yes. I don't have a bot. Oh. Let me just... Oh no. Hey! Hey Fabio, glad to meet you too. Okie doke. So yeah. So I'm just kind of like trying to test a few kind of streaming things in a live situation. I expected it to be a live situation with maybe 1 or 2 viewers. Stutteridge. Whoa. So we're flying just off Cornwall, near Land's End Airport. Testing things like tiny HUD and a stream deck for... I'm just going to turn the little HUD off. Don't need that. The altitude is wrong. You did, Fabio. How many was it? It was about 280 or something. 317. Jesus wept. What? Hello everyone. I'm a little shocked, to tell you the least. But thank you very much, Fabio. It's hugely appreciated. Yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming up until about 6, and then I've got things to do. So far, what I've worked out is that the altitude is wrong. It says 762 feet. I'm using Fly Live Studio. It seems to be a problem with that. Flaps. That. I didn't put them down, so that's a thing. That's an issue. All the issues today. Hello, yes, thank you, Boarding Time and Teddy Saunders and Theo Pernas and everyone else who noticed that my flaps were down. That I noticed that issue a little bit before actually. I don't know, is my mic too loud? It's in the red area. I noticed that issue a little bit too much before. Cockpit. Yeah, sure. It's a lovely cockpit in this plane as well. What's it? There we go. Yeah, it's not live Zulu time though. I've got it set to sim time. Rodonico. So this is the Trinidad, the Sakata Trinidad, which is a little plane that I really quite like. And I've drifted off course slightly because of the surprise that I had of being raided. So, yeah, so my name's Squawk Talk, and I am a regular follower of Tuto Murphy, of Two Cats, of Fabio, of Alison Johnson, and also Oz Flight Simmer, and you know, get into a few others. I like streaming because I like flying with people. It is Lionheart, yes, Celestia, yes, Celestial. It is a Lionheart Creations plane. I've had it for maybe a month, and it's kind of becoming one of my favourites. I like it. Quite an unusual cockpit layout, quite chunky, sort of 70s looking. Yeah, the Trinidad. So normally I've got track IR, and that's decided not to work today. So you know, you have that thing where if you try and reconnect it, you'll crash the desktop. So I just had to do it without track IR, which means I keep like looking to see you know, to see things on my cockpit, and I'm like, oh, where's that? That's down there. And then the head doesn't move. So getting it, yeah, Goblin Zeus, that's the name I know. Yeah, it's yeah, glad you like it too. Okie doke. So if anyone wants to join in, nearest airport is Echo Golf Delta Oscar. There's a pre-Danak Navy. We're just off the southern coast of Cornwall in the UK. So among the little things that I've been playing with, Dougal McTavish, hello. Yeah, you know what, we kind of tend to, we get planes because they're recommended because other people have them, and don't all, you know, sometimes you can kind of get it and then like not really fly it all that much. I was a bit like that with the Cessna C-140, which is a nice little vintage plane. It's very low powered, and I flew it. I flew it in a stream where we were going over mountains. Not my stream. I joined, it was Oz Flight Simmer's stream, I think, or maybe even a Murph stream. Yeah, cold, Nebo. I almost feel like my neck's stiff. I feel like I could go, ugh. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of stutterage as well, because I'm streaming, and I may need to turn down some of the graphics settings in future for when I stream, because it doesn't normally stutter like this. Thanks, Fabio. Yeah, you enjoy. I mean, I'll be grabbing a bite myself in 20 minutes now. So we're probably going to land soonish. Friend to all, hey! All these names that I recognise. Welcome to all the people that I recognise and might recognise my name from Murph streams, because you see like people's tags and stuff. Also welcome to all the people who are big Fabio fans who I wouldn't know from Adam, but welcome. That's Shane's thing, just say welcome. So yeah, lots of stuff still to do. Okay, yeah, thanks for that, Cole Nebo. That's maybe something that I can do quite quickly, isn't it? Rather than faffing around lowering this and that setting, just kind of do that for stream. So like, I mean, the main reason why I wanted to stream, and I've kind of done it before, but I do it very irregularly, but is I like streams because I like flying with people, and you know, it's great going to the places that other people fly and kind of like joining them on their flight plans. Sometimes I just kind of want to do a flight. I want to do a flight plan of my own, but also have people with me. I mean, yeah, we are stuttering again. Let's land at Land's End. So we're going to land at Echo Golf Hotel Charlie. Let's come out here again. We've gone into the clouds. Or we've gone into a cloud. So yeah, oh, I've got... Here we are, that's more like it. Yes, land. So, yeah, I was saying there was an issue with my joystick. I use a Cytec X52, and I don't think there's an issue with it, but certainly it was acting a bit funny with regards to flaps, because I put the flaps up shortly after takeoff and noticed they were down before the raid. The raid. And so that's Pendanic Navy down there. It sounds like we're completely overspeeding. Echo Golf Delta. Whenever I look over in that way, that's where they've got my screen with a little nav map on. So, you know, we will aim for Land's End and land there. It's kind of an appropriate final landing place. Land's End. At the end of the stream, we land at Land's End. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's the issue, unless some updates kind of change the key binding slightly, which I think does happen, doesn't it? Because I've been using it for ages, and this is the first time I've ever noticed the flap moving of its own accords. So yeah, who here follows Two-Tone Murphy? Dougal does. I won't be flying along tonight because I've got places to go, people to see, things to do. I'm actually going to a thing. An open mic night. An open mic night in a cafe that serves beer. Very nice. Just with a friend. Serves cafe, serves beer, and it serves cakes. Yeah, don't want to miss that. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. So, yeah, so I'll need to look into that. So you see, it says Alt 762. It's said that since the start of the flight. I have no idea why. My actual altitude now is just under 2,000 feet. So it's not a Sim Connect problem because Little Navmap's got the right altitude on it. Don't know. Oh, yeah. Look at the state of it. Oh, look at that. There's a boat down there. Buttons, Murph. Buttons. Two Cat. I was about to say, has anyone followed Two Cats? And there is Two Cats. Welcome, Two Cats. Good to see you. I've not been on one of your streams for a little while, it seems, but I used to follow you, you know, I wouldn't say quite before you broke into the big time, but, oh, do you know what I'm going to do now I've got people watching? Yeah! I'm not going to leave this on for very long. So this is actually something that I own because of my day job, not something that I bought for streaming specifically, but it comes in handy. You can do all the colours. Even that one. Look at that. And yeah, also I did a stream a while back and had Alison Johnson join me for it. She's always good. And I was doing a stream where I would fly somewhere in the world but not say where there was, and people had to try and guess where there was. Turns out that's not that easy. It's one of those things. It's not very easy, and then it suddenly becomes incredibly easy. Like you're flying over some coastline, and you're like, "Oh, where could this be?" It looks sort of maybe Mediterranean, don't know. And then suddenly the Golden Gate Bridge comes into view, and then suddenly everyone gets the right answer. So that town over yonder is Penzance, and I think is it. I don't know the name of it. So yeah, I've got this thing as well. So I've got like a little nav map on a different screen. My Stream Deck's not showing the. I can actually do it on this. Oh, yeah. But it's a bit small to see the, airport codes, but, it's a thing. So, yeah, we'll just come into land. Airport's kind of just over there. Kind of pointed at it. Let's go into... There we are. We'll overfly the airport and then land, like a professional would. We're having another, would you look at the state of it? It's very it's lovely, the scenery around here. I think it's been like this since World Update, whichever World Update the UK was. I know I've got some free download scenery for the Scilly Isles, which is where I took off. And lands, I think it's Land's End Airport. Yeah, okay, Land's End Airport is a vanilla or World Update custom airport. I see, this is where I want my track IR working. I'm like, airport's over there somewhere. See it. I mean, according to Little Nav Map, we're kind of lined up with the runway, so... Okay, I think... yeah, I can see the runway. And we are landing on the correct runway as well. Everything is going perfect. Am I not seeing another aircraft? Oh, no. Oh! I'm on South... I think I'm on Southeast Asia server. I didn't even give any thought as to what server I was on before. Oh, I've just installed the Tiny UI mod. Come on, Stream Deck, do your thing. Here we are. Nameplates. Is that going to help? Is it maybe just the nameplates aren't on? Is this a hashtag 22 situation then? This might be a hashtag 22 situation. I can see Alpha What now? Coming in hot. But I have turned aircraft stress and crash detection off, so... I'm gonna do a loop. So my flap's still down? Okay, so my flaps are... I lowered my flaps, put them back up again there. I just wanted to see if they were up. But yeah, so I mean, I've not seen any aircraft since I started, but obviously before the raid. I see you'd still expect to see some round here, but I guess because I'm on the Southeast Asia server, which is... It mainly just seems to be used by skippers. Look at that beach. Ooh. Oh yeah. Nice there, little footpaths going from the village there down to the beach. Surf country this. That's really nice. It's one of the nicer areas of coastal terrain, actually, because, you know, cliffs in most places aren't particularly well rendered. Which is just a limitation of the data, isn't it? It's not high resolution enough. I mean, we were coming in hot, we're now very low, and I can't turn my head to see where the... Windmill. We'll go around the windmill. We are going really low. But yeah, it is nice looking delay. It's lovely. I've never been down here, even like in real life. So I live in the UK, but I live up north, so never been to Cornwall, never been to Devon. I have once been to Bath. Twice, in fact. Yes, I can just see one person. Alpha what now? I don't know why I can't see anyone else. Let's see if we can have a proper look around. How bizarre! Hashtag 22. There's the runway. You know, we're going to come in at a bit of a mad angle here. Yeah, Alpha Whiskey, that's so I can't remember what the reason was. They were having issues with some of the servers. I'm not entirely sure why. We're not going to land here. Well, we are, but we're not going to land well. That's all that's going to happen. Is what we're going to do is we're going to... This is going to be less butter and more cottage cheese, I believe. The gear is down. The gear was down. That'll do. I mean... Turning circle on the ground's not great. Thanks, friend, to all. Yeah, nah, I think definitely more cottage cheese. Let's head over there. Don't mind me. I wonder if I wonder what happens if I go into this bump. Nothing. Bush flying Senor Pablo, bush driving. That counts as a landing, right? So I'm going to end things here, I think. Hopefully I've got 25 followers now. Please follow. Thank you for everyone who's followed. It's it's been exciting to get a raid, and obviously I think I had 2 followers before then, and now I've got 25, and that's good because now there's 25 people who'll know when I'm next on. I don't know if I'm ever. Yes, we did friend to all. I mean, I kind of feel that if that had been real life, I'd have still managed to just drive around the fields for a bit, get back onto the runway. All would have been good. You know, I think I could have pulled that off. Yeah, so I don't really have a schedule. Well, I say I don't have a schedule at all. Obviously, I don't intend on colliding with the streamers that I actually follow. So I'm not going to be doing going live on like you know Wednesday evenings like Murph does and Monday, and then Alison's on Tuesday. So like various things. It just kind of be when I kind of get the mood for flying. If I ended up kind of like being somehow popular, then I would consider having a schedule. But right now, all it's for is so that I can get people to fly along with me when I do go flying. Unfortunately, some kind of hashtag 22 like situation has erased everyone. Apart from Alpha what now? Is that the same as Alpha Whiskey 644? I should have. I'll have a look. All aircraft select. I mean, I've not messed around with the. No, it's not in here. No, that has to be selected. That can only be selected before you start the flight, can it? I think. What happens if you put generic models on? Maybe, who knows? Maybe that's the thing that'll make everyone appear. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it is. It's maybe related to the issues that lots of people are having. Um, those issues haven't generally affected me a huge amount. Obviously, they only affect me when I go live. Okay. Yeah, look at this nice airport there. This airport got. It's got 2 grass runways as well. I can just see. I'm not sure if the grass runway. I think I'm not sure if the grass runways are actually in the sim as actual runways or whether they're just part of the ground texture. Oh, I'll have a look, Makazi. It doesn't have the option for all. You know what? If we go back, because we're done here. And just check what it says on the. I kind of like set that to hang on. Don't need. Altitude now is right. Apparently now the altitude is 3. I don't know what that's all about. Turn that off. Yeah, so wonder if I can see you all on here. I can see you on there, Dougal. Yeah. So that's what it was set as. And I haven't changed these settings. Other than the weather and time, I haven't changed these 2 settings in like ages. Yeah, I think normally I would probably be on West Europe or North Europe. I'm not sure what the reason was that like all the streamers Yeah, honestly, Dougal, I would love it if you were to kind of like, even if you just kind of like see me going live or and decide to pop along and see how it's doing and see if everything's going well and stuff. Always appreciate stuff like that. Like I say, I have no plans for having any schedule. I will from time to time schedule something so that it's more likely to get people. Like if I wanted to do a specific flight plan, I've got this kind of like idea that I want to do a around the coast circuit of the UK or of Great Britain at least. So I mean, I've created a few ambitious flight plans. There's one sea to source up the Mississippi, sea to source up the Colorado River. There's one goes island hopping around Greece. One that follows the path of Jason and the Argonauts. So there's a few things that I kind of like have in mind to do. If I do something like that, then I'll actually set a time and a date to do it rather than just jumping on ad hoc and being like, hey, I'm online, anyone wants to follow, come along. But mostly it will just be sort of, especially, in the initial stages, it's just going to be very kind of ad hoc. I've got I need to do. Well, I need to sort the altitude out on that. I need to look and see if there's a way that I can kind of arrange that little nav map thing to make it more legible. Hello, how long have I maybe accidentally knocked the mute button while I was pushing things around? Have I been muted for long? I might have Oh, right. I think I must have accidentally pushed the button when I was turning this on and off. Okay, yeah. So I was just saying thanks, Dougal. I will DM you say like I'm also just more than happy for if you see me. If you fancy flying and you see that I'm streaming and you wanted to pop along and see how I was doing and see if, see how I was doing kind of like with things getting set up, that I'm more than happy as well. So I don't know if I was muted for this, but I was just sort of saying about some of the plans that I've got for longer trips, like around the coast of the UK, Greek island hopping, a couple of sea to source routes up rivers, the Mississippi and the Colorado, and one following the path of Jason and the Argonauts. Bit of mythology there. So stuff like that I will actually schedule a time and date, but mostly it'll just be kind of like, I fancy flying, I'll turn my stream on, so people might join me and then just hop on. But yeah, I think we're done here. Thank you very much to Pablo for raiding, and thanks for everyone who stuck around after the raid. Thanks to all the people who I know of or recognise from other streams that I follow. Dougal, friend to all, Senator Pablo is a name I recognise. We've seen Two Cats. We've seen... Sorry, Goblin Zeus we've seen as well. So thank you to all you people. Also thank you to all the people who I don't recognise. Thank you everyone for... Thank you to all the people who have followed me on the back of this. I've now got 28 followers, so that's 26 new followers just on the back of Fabio raiding me. So these things are hugely, hugely helpful, because that's You know, that's 26 more people who might potentially jump on board if I fly in future. I'd say the main reason I do this is just because I like having people to fly with. So it was a bit of a kick in the balls that we had the hashtag 22 situation and couldn't see anyone when people did jump in. But yeah, mainly that's the plan. I like flying with streamers, you know, particularly with Two Tone, and although it's great kind of jumping on his streams and stuff, you know, part of me always kind of like sometimes feels, you know, maybe I want to say where I want to go and people follow me. Yeah. So yeah, thank you again. Thank you very much. I'm going to end this stream now. Thanks for following, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.